Tonight, let's talk about Bangladesh, a country that often flies under the global radar despite being home for 170 million people, a booming economy, and some of the best street food you would ever eat, while probably getting violently sick immediately after. It is delicious and dangerous, a perfect combo at the same time. More specifically, we are talking about India's rapidly deteriorating influence in Bangladesh, a country that until recently was kind of like India's diplomatic best friend forever. India and Bangladesh had a cozy relationship, the kind where India would say, "Hey, we need you to stop sheltering insurgents," and Bangladesh would say, "Cool, well, we will also take your onions during our food crisis, thanks." It wasn't perfect, but it was working. At the center of that relationship was Sheikh Hasina, Bangladesh's Prime Minister since 2009 and proud owner of the world's most intense resting disappointment phase. It is also very true that Sheikh Hasina was India's strongest ally in the region. Two countries shared counter-terrorism intelligence, cross-border infrastructure, and of course, a deep love of ignoring domestic and democratic protests. Now, Hasina is out. Despite her best effort, the opposition is still there. At least one of them is still there and managed to finally push her out of the power. With Hasina's exit, India seems to have lost all its leverage in Dhaka. So what happened? Why is India less popular in Bangladesh than a heat wave in a garments factory? India's first mistake was being too close to Sheikh Hasina. New Delhi essentially bet the whole diplomatic firm on her staying in power forever, which to be fair seemed like, given her own track record of winning election in the way FIFA selects World Cup host. Technically a vote, come on. It's like, if you remember, former Italian Prime Minister's Bunga Bunga party. Sheikh Hasina got 98% of the vote. In Hasina's version of Bangladesh, that's called democracy. And in North Korea, it's called normal. By putting all his chips on Hasina, India eliminated the rest of the Bangladesh political landscape, especially the opposition, the youth, and anyone who was a little less enthusiastic about a forced dictatorship. When the whole Bangladesh was protesting unfair elections, press crackdown, and human rights abuses, the India was like, "Let's not rock the boat, guys. We have got trade deals and shared borders here." And that silence, that strategic, carefully calculated silence, made India look like it was co-signing every authoritarian policy Hasina was pushing. And that did not go unnoticed. Let's talk about water, specifically the Tista River, which flows from India into Bangladesh and is basically the most passive-aggressive river in the Southeast Asia. Bangladesh has been begging India for a fair water-sharing treaty over a decade, and India kept saying, yep, it's coming. Totally, just got to run by West Bengal, maybe next year. Well, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Oh, thanks for being so patient. Yeah, that's not exactly how you want your influence to be expressed. Congratulations, India. You have gone from a respected neighbor to a foreign meddler with bad taste in friend.